pleasure to welcome Mr. K.S. Popli, CMD IRDA, to the conference on achieving 100 gigawatt of solar dream by 2022. I am equally delighted to extend a very warm and hearty welcome to Dr. Amarpal Singh.
We'll be debating upon this point, primarily how exactly the technology has been supported by different policy and regulatory by Government of India and state governments, how different types of technology development investment has been made by PE, VCs, low cost funding by Government of India, global funding, etc. And what exactly is going to be the future? What exactly was the bottlenecks we faced because our company is in utility scale solar from 2010 onwards, and prior to that also rooftop. So we have seen the entire phase of starting from 70 rupees tariff to now around 4.5 rupees tariff. So we are completely in alignment with the Government of India, state government in terms of what exactly happened, where were the bottlenecks, how sector evolved from 17 rupees to 5.5 rupees. So I'm catching that, but very shortly and briefly. So let's see this curve. This curve is very important because if you understand this curve, I think this curve is the kind of understanding how a technology, when it starts moving from lab to fab to field to mass scale. Every time when the technology is in the R&D stage, what kind of support it requires from the government. When it goes to the fabrication stage, what kind of support it expects from the government. And this bar is our NTPC, this is by SECI. SECI was supposed to build around 1900 megawatt and NTPC was supposed to build around 5000 megawatt. And the state was supposed to build around 6000 plus. Now actual tender was this much, around 13,000 megawatt, 13,709 megawatt, precisely tendered. And out of 13,709 megawatt, 10,000 some megawatt has been already LOI issued.
The mandate of Rajasthan, many of you know, is the 25 gigawatt they would like to build. And of course, most of the power what they generate will get exported to other states. So out of the 25 gigawatt, the 5 gigawatt is going to be done by the JV which they have with ILFS. And the first park is coming up in Jodhpur district, that is next to the Badla Park which we mentioned. So that's the 1000 megawatt where the two big challenges.
I thought government was doing really very well. That was the impression we had because 3000 megawatt was added last year. That was equal to what was added till that year. That was a huge achievement. In fact, we also never thought that 20,000 megawatt will be built last year. 20,000 megawatt was built. Out of them, government expects around 12,000 megawatt would be commissioned, maybe between 8 to 12,000 megawatt. If that gets commissioned, that will be a huge success. Going forward, next year again the target is 10 to 12,000 megawatt. Since already 20,000 megawatt is built, this is to get commissioned in next 2 years.
Sir, as we all know that solar power sector has the potential to solve the electricity problem in India. But it is not working sir, as it should. So what is the main reason behind this?
In rural areas, of course, it is very popular now. Yes, if you go to Bihar, in each village you will find the solar is there. Yes, in each house people are using. They are using either the smallest one, that is the solar lantern, or they are using the power plant in kilowatt size. Means they ask for 1 panel or 2 panel, 3 panels. So they purchase the panel without subsidy and they are installing in their houses. So in villages, if you go to Tamil Nadu, you go to Kerala, you will find that people are using solar now. It has become very popular.
Affordable power, affordable price is also a problem.
Yes, now it is affordable. In 2011, the panels which were available at 180, 190 rupees per watt are now available at 30 rupees, 32 rupees per watt.
Yes, sir.
So it is not affordable.
For small and medium enterprises, the risk is on quality that was discussed. So quality assurance could be a challenge for a small and medium enterprise. Otherwise, they will get better tariff. They are not subjected to competitive bidding route. They can go for regulatory tariff. So that advantage there. For solarization of pumps, lot of work is being done, and I am sure this is going to happen very fast. And for that, we require smaller entrepreneurs to reach rural areas. So that will, because the government will not be able to do it, that has to be done by private entrepreneurs. And I think they would be developing very fast and reaching the rural areas.
SME today are paying on an average industrial tariff is around 8 rupees plus. Okay, some states it might be 7 rupees 50 paisa. So solar anyway would be costing between 6 to 6 rupees 50 paisa. So it is an economic option. I think for SMEs the option is financing. Okay, we have sold in the Delhi NCR region alone probably 3 to 4 megawatt to SMEs. Okay, in Delhi region alone, I'm just talking about that. The rest of India is probably even more. Okay, but you see the challenge is that this could have been 30-40 megawatt financing. Okay, many of the SMEs cannot afford to invest in the sector and the banks are not willing to lend because of the bankability factor. So that's a challenge, and that's a challenge where probably government support will help.
In 40 gigawatt rooftop space, there is a huge future for SMEs because rooftop space would require installation from 2 kilowatt to let's say 100 kilowatt. And when you see the value chain of rooftop, starting from structure supply, designing, module, wires, junction box. I think this would be driven by SMEs, not by major MNC companies. So I see on manufacturing side, on installation side, and structure supply, the huge future for SME companies.